Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube. Hey guys, it's your pontiff, Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Today, paid reviews. This is 20 SE63. 20 SE63. And quick wristwatch check, I'm wearing a JJ LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. This is a paid review for Jack. Hi Arch, I've sent you £40 via PayPal. May I start by saying I'm a big fan of the channel and content you produce. It is very pleasing to watch you in action. My name is Jack, I'm from the UK and love watches, along with most things I cannot afford. My watch collection journey started when I was around 11, when I picked up a pre-owned mid-size Omega Seamaster blue dial from a small jeweler in London. It has stayed with me since. My second watch was my 18th birthday gift, an Omega Planet Ocean orange bezel non-ceramic. Not so keen on the orange bezel nowadays, but I wouldn't sell it, as this was a gift from my mother and has sentimental value. Cutting a long story short, in the near future some inheritance is coming my way. I'm planning on purchasing 2 to 3 watches. I'm thinking Rolex Sports or Patek. I need your advice here. I was originally thinking of buying a white face Panda ceramic Daytona and a black face ceramic steel Daytona, along with maybe black face steel Submariner 3 watches. These would be pre-owned, as I've never owned a Rolex and I could never obtain these in a million years from the AD. As you are well aware, Daytonas are selling twice the retail price in the current market. Is this a stupid thing to do, buying these at these prices? My other thoughts were maybe go for a full gold Rolex Sports Daytona and maybe a Patek, 2 watches in total. I don't really like to mention the money, as this makes me sound like a cool yes, but I'm looking at spending around £50,000 in total. Archie, I really need your help choosing the right watches, as I don't want to buy into a hype market. As I am a watch enthusiast, not a flashy booker like a lot of these watch people nowadays who just buy what's in fashion and what they think they should wear. Hope to hear from you soon. I would like you to do a YouTube video once I have made my contribution. Jack! What an amazing story. Jack has got £50,000. Let's do a quick conversion there, just so you guys, just so you Americans, at least I know I'm free. At least so you Americans can understand what is 50,000 Great British pounds. Let's have a look here, just using xe.com. 50,000 US is 66,000 American dollars. 66,000 American. And if we convert that into Aussie dollars, it's about 190,000 Aussie dollars. Okay. Now it's very interesting there. You've got a journey. I'm really pleased to hear you've got a pre-owned. You've got a mid-size Omega Seamaster blue dial when you were a kid. Do not ever sell that. That is your horological journey. And you got the Planet Ocean with the orange bezel. Don't sell that either. That's such a cool story there. Okay, so what would I get? What would I do? What do I think the answer is? So I would say firstly, I would say you've got a lot of money to spend. That's a lot of money. What would I do? Now, I would seriously say different watches for different purposes. Okay, that's the first thing I would honestly say to you. You've got to pick things that are going to be really cool to have there. What would I buy? I tell you exactly what I would do. I would be buying a Patek in gold. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. That is your special going out watch. It's the ultimate. Everybody wants a gold Patek. That is, you don't have to have all gold Pateks. You have one beautiful gold Patek. I would seriously say, as far as the Daytona thing goes, a Rolex Daytona would be a pretty good way to go. I would go steel. I would personally go pre-ceramic. I think the pre-ceramic with the steel bezel, I reckon they're kind of very cool with the Rolex movement, not the Zenith movement. I'd get one of those. I would also I'd get an Omega. If you're an Omega man, you need a man on the moon. You need a man on the moon. That's what you need to get. You need to get this. I'm telling you what you need to get. You need to get this. So let's have a bit of let's go shopping. So what would I buy? Okay, so firstly, as far as Pateks go, what would I buy in Patek itself? I tell you exactly. I would get a Patek. I think I've got the 6006. That's beautiful. I think a classic Calatrava. That's what I'd be doing. I think the 5296 would be absolutely perfect. You can pick one of those up for about 20,000 US dollars. Okay, 20,000 US. Okay, so we've got 66,000 US dollars to spend here. Okay, so that's going to be about 20. Okay, not a problem. Then we're going to get the Omega. That's going to be what? The Omega is not going to be much. That's going to be, say it's 5,000. Probably get one for 4s. And then we're going to get the Daytona. What's the Daytona? What are we going to get? What's the Daytona going to cost us? I tell you what you do. I jumping onto David SW, his site there. What's a decent Daytona? Let's just have a look here. So we've spent 25,000, a solid gold Patek. We could get a 5296. That's the automatic with date. We could get a 5196, probably a couple grand cheaper. That's the manual wine. Like I've got that model, the 5196. I actually had the 5296, but I sold it to get my 6006. Just having a look here. Okay, so Rolex Daytonas. Just looking at David SW. So a Panda is probably 28,500 US dollars. Going to be looking at around 21 for a standard steel bezel. Is it worth 20? Okay, there's one. There's a black dial one for 20,000. I reckon that's probably, so that's 20,000 US dollars, maybe a smidgen more. 20,000 US dollars for a steel Daytona. That's the previous model, the non-ceramic. 20,000 for a Patek. An Omega. Okay, so that leaves us with about $20,000 more to spend. So what would I buy with that? Very simple. Rolex. I would buy myself, you know what I'd buy? I would get myself a beautiful Explorer 2. It'd be about 10,000 US dollars. Okay, that's right, I'd get one of those. And what else would I get? I'd get a Submariner. That's what I would do. I would get a Submariner. Which one would I get? I'd probably get, I gotta be totally honest with you there, you could get a beautiful bluesy, two-tone bluesy for about 15. It's a ceramic. That's the previous one, not the current latest one. $15,000 we could get a two-tone bluesy ceramic. So that's what I'd do. If I had that sort of money to spend, I would actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 watches. Okay, if you've got £50,000 to spend, I'd get myself some sort of gold Patek Calatrava. I'd allow about 20,000 US dollars for that. A steel Daytona pre-ceramic, about 20,000 US dollars. I'd get a Man on the Moon. You've got a really good Omega backbone. Just get a Speedmaster Man on the Moon, 5,000. And then I'd get 2 very serious Rolexes, Explorer 2, 42mm, about $10,000. And a 2-tone ceramic bluesy, about 15. That is how I would divvy up the money. I think that'd be much more enjoyable than other things you've mentioned here. Look, you've talked about a panda, a black face, and a Submariner. Yeah, I reckon that's what I would do. 1 Daytona is good. Steel Daytona, beautiful, beautiful. If you wanted to tweak it a bit too, instead of getting a steel Daytona, you could possibly go for a 2-tone Daytona. That is a beautiful watch. That is kind of a bit of a sleeper there. I reckon that's a great option. Explorer 2, I mean, I think they're an amazing watch. If you wanted to get a GMT, you could, but you've asked me what I would do. I would get those 5 watches. I think that's going to give you a lot more enjoyment than the 3. Now, you were saying a full gold. See, the problem is with a full gold, you can't really wear it every day. Okay, it's like a Patek dress watch. I mean, they're beautiful. I love Patek dress watches, but you cannot really wear this every day. You can't really do that. That's not how they're designed. So in my opinion there, that's I'd get those 5. That's exactly what I would do. What a fantastic dilemma. What a fantastic dilemma. And I think you buy those 5, your money is pretty damn safe. It's pretty damn safe. You're not going to be out. So look, that's what I do. That'd be a beautiful collection for life. I don't see it have any problems with that. It'd be beautiful, 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 beyond belief. Make sure you get a safety deposit box at the bank. Be very careful where you wear these things, because it's a bit of a nasty place. But yes, that's exactly what I would do. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Remember, I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need paid reviews to keep me full-time on YouTube. Without these paid reviews, I would not survive. Okay, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Look in the description for ways you can help me, and I will see you in the next one. $50 US paid review. Get one now, guys. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co.
That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.